Well, it's that silly time of year again when we all like to believe in something magical, and here it is, magical, the solar years of Greg Lake. Just in time for the big day, if you believe in Father Christmas, of course. Anyway, let's take a closer look at it, shall we? Welcome classic rock fans to another unboxing video, and today we're looking at Magical by Greg Lake, which collates all his solo material, including 2 solo albums and from the Underground Volume 1, 2 and some live stuff as well. And there will be a purchasing link just below this video. Well, it comes in a 10 by 10 sturdy box. It's a 7 CD set. It has a 68 page booklet with notes by Jerry Ewing, who's the big cheese at Prog magazine, I believe. The book also contains lots and lots of personal photographs from Greg Lake's own family albums. So it's a rich treasure trove. And as regards the sound quality, all 7 CDs have been mastered by renowned engineer Andy Pierce. His 2 solo albums are here, of course, Greg Lake and Maneuvers. I think the first one came out about 81 and Maneuvers came out about 82, 83. Forgive me if I've got my dates wrong. They do sound very 80s, really. So I always advocate a total remix of these 1980s albums, quite frankly, but there you go, that's just me. There's a wonderful, wonderful set. It's in a nice, very attractive slipcase. There's the spine, if the camera's picking that up. That's the rear. And let's have a look, shall we? So all the discs come in a nice card wallet. Live at the Manticore, which is a gig with Keith Emerson, comes separately in a card sleeve. So this opens up as such. All the discs are housed in there. You get the first album, which is the Greg Lake album. You get the Maneuvers album, which was the second solo album, came out about 83, I think. You get from the Underground Songs of a Lifetime, and of course a live disc as separate from the Live at the Manticore. As I said, Live at the Manticore is available as a separate disc in a card sleeve. When you do get your set, you might find that the first Greg Lake album has actually been put in here and this disc is put in the wallet. You need to check that rather than panicking that you've been shortchanged. Here's the disc for that. Let's look at the booklet itself. Also, let's talk about the track listing as well as we go through this. Not so much on the 2 studio albums, you know what the track listing is there, but the other discs are perhaps be more interesting. So it's nice and lavish. Love that photograph. So I'm a huge fan of Greg Lake's voice, which is why I definitely wanted this. A huge fan of his voice. He has really interesting, well, I would say really interesting phrasing. He kind of lost that as he got older. His voice darkened, unfortunately, but it's why I love that Asia album, that Asia one in Japan, where he was the lead vocalist. And a great photograph. Lots and lots of information, as I said, from Prog alumni Jerry Ewing, the main man at Prog magazine. This is a fantastic photograph. I mean, that's suitable for framing, isn't it? Isn't it a great picture? Lots of bits and pieces. That's his first solo album. As I said, it came out about 1980, I think. Does it give the date here? It might do, but I need my glasses. The tracks on here are Nuclear Attack, Love You Too Much, It Hurts, Black and Blue, Retribution, Drive, Long Goodbye, The Lie, Someone, Let Me Love You Once Before You Go, For Those Who Dare. And this also features the excellent guitar work of Gary Moore, sadly missed. That's the second solo album, Maneuvers. I don't know why they've written out... I don't know why they've written out the words "I Believe in Father Christmas." That doesn't feature on this album, as far as I know. So the track listing was Maneuvers, Too Young to Love, Paralyze, A Woman Like You, I Don't Want to Lose Your Love Tonight, It's You You've Got to Believe, Famous Last Words, Slave to Love, Haunted, I Don't Know Why I Still Love You. There we go, that's from the Underground, and it's giving you a track-by-track rundown of the material here. Touch and Go, Emerson, Lake and Palmer from 1993, Man and City, King Crimson, Don't Go Away Little Girl, medley, Still You Turn Me On, Watching Over You, Daddy, Greg Lake and the Band, Retribution, Drive, Heat of the Moment, sorry, The Score, Love, Shy Limbs, Affairs of the Heart, Learning to Fly, Lucky Man, 21st Century Schizoid Man with the Greg Lake Band. That's that one. Songs of a Lifetime. I don't know whether this is live or it's just a collation or a collection of all the songs that he feels best represents him. I don't know. But you've got 21st Century Schizoid Man, Lend Me Your Love Tonight, Songs of a Lifetime tour introduction, From the Beginning, Tribute to the King, Heartbreak Hotel, Epitaph, Court of the Crimson King, King Crimson cover story, I Talk to the Wind, Ringo and the Beatles, You've Got to Hide Your Love Away, Touch and Go trilogy, Still You Turn Me On, Reflections of Paris, C'est La Vie, beautiful song. My Very First Guitar, Lucky Man, People Get Ready, Can't, Evil 9, First Impression. Does it give a date? It probably does, but I'll have to read it all. Some excellent photographs as well here. This is already available to buy, by the way. I'm a couple of weeks late with this one. So those of you who already have it will probably not be interested in this video. Those of you who are thinking of buying it, it is coming up to Christmas, of course. You know, anyone who's a big ELP fan, this is a worthy investment. All wonderful pictures. This is the evening with Keith Emerson, where he played From the Beginning, Introduction, I Talk to the Wind, Bitches Crystal, Barbarian, Take a Pebble, Tarkus, C'est La Vie, Pirates, Moog Solo, Lucky Man. There's some nice stuff there. All publicity shots. Great pictures of ELP. And here we get looks like some very early in concert pictures. I'm not going to show you all these. You get the picture. Excuse the pun. Here are the personal photographs from Greg Lake's family albums, which are never before seen, published here for the first time. I remember hearing that Greg Lake had died. It was a real shock. It really was. Greg Lake albums. Even Ringo Starr there, look. And that's the end of it. Nice picture at the end. Well, there we are. Let's put it back together. My only beef with this, my only complaint is the discs are not housed particularly well in this card wallet. They just slot in to here, so they often drop out. Also, it's not very sympathetic to taking care of the disc, is it really? So there we are, that's Greg Lake, magical, collecting together all his solo material and extra. Ideal Christmas present for those proggy people in your life. Anyway, if you're a fan of unboxings of stuff prior prior to its official release, not in this case of course, do make sure you click like, subscribe, and do check that notification bell. Clicking like helps the channel. Share this video if you know anyone who might enjoy it. And check some of the links below this video for ways you can support the sterling work done a classic album review. It's always much appreciated. Anyway, I'll leave you with my closing salvo, which is I hope you're well, staying safe, and of course that you keep listening.